Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle, and get ready. Today is a nice, easy, long stretch. We're gonna be really focusing on that lower back, holding each stretch for 1 minute. We're actually gonna start this workout right now. If you haven't yet, make sure you do hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you not miss any new workouts. Maybe you want more content, you can't get enough of us, or maybe you wanna help create content, make sure you click that join button below. Yes, right there, click it. We're gonna start with a forward fold. So just plant the feet. We're gonna turn to the side. Start to round down into your back. Let those arms be heavy. Now an option here would be to grab the elbows, a little bend in the knees. If you have more flexibility, you can straighten out the legs and just let it be heavy. And as you're stretching, start to really deepen your breath. We want to relax into the tension. If you feel like it's a little bit too much, just come out of it so that you can relax. Slowly roll yourself up. We're gonna take our front leg, which is our right leg. I'm gonna step it back into a lunge. Let the knee come to the ground. Hands on the thigh, and then push forward. Some options here are that if you want more stretch in the front, you can take that front arm, which would be so I have my right leg back. I'm gonna reach my right arm up. And I'm gonna use my left hand to just kind of push myself back a little bit more. If you wanna look upward. So sometimes when we're sitting a lot, this front part can get tight. Sometimes we think it's all from the back, but it can also come from the front of the body. Slowly bring the hand down, step forward, and we'll switch the legs. So step it back, knee goes down. Get yourself in that position. And then push the hips forward. Then when you're ready to, you can add that arm. So it'd be, I have the left leg back, left arm reaching, shoulder relaxed. Again, I could push into that hand that's on the thigh to help me lengthen up and back. And you can look up. Coming out of this, we're gonna come onto the back. So we're gonna roll down to the spine. I'm gonna use my right leg, I'm gonna cross it over for figure 4 on the left thigh. And then wrapping through, hugging the knees towards the chest. And then relaxing the head down. And when we are stretching, we want to get to that little bit of an edge where you're like, okay. But then when we're on that edge, we kind of want to relax into it. Now you can keep the leg, it depends on your knee. In this position, we're gonna be dropping to the back. So you can either, if it feels like it's too much for your knees, to have the knees in the chest and then drop, or keep the figure 4 and drop to the back. Too much on your back, unhook the leg. And then the last 30 seconds, I'm gonna unhook my leg and stack the knees and stay in the same stretch. Then maybe put the hand on the knee and give it a little more twist. Hug the knees into the chest. And let's take left foot crossover right thigh, and then figure 4. One other tip, when you're pulling the knee, you're trying to pull it towards the shoulder. Sometimes it kind of depends on how tight your hips are. It can pull the leg over. So we want to pull it towards the shoulder. Now you can either keep the hook here or release the hook as we drop the knees. We're gonna be dropping them to the front. I like to tee my arms out with this one. Then I'm gonna unhook, stack the legs, drop the knees to the front. Then I'm gonna anchor my hand on that knee. Hug the knees into the chest, and then we're gonna come onto forearms and go into Sphinx pose. So gently rock yourself up. On the elbows, the hips drop, and this is gonna kind of counter stretch what we just did. So we're opening up through the front. Feels like you're dragging yourself forward, shoulders away from the ears, and you look out in front. Or you can close your eyes. come down and then release yourself all the way to the ground, and then push through the hands, pull the waist up and in as you push back into child. So you can open up the knees, bring your butt towards your heels, and then spread those fingers out in front. If you have one side that's tighter than the other, you could do a side bend. So you could take your arm across to one side. And if you reach to one side, you may want to shift to the other side. Back through center down dog. Open up the legs. Push your heels back. So spread open the feet so that you can maybe walk back so your heels land on the ground and stay there. Start to walk those hands towards those feet. Bend the knees, drop your butt so you're in a sumo squat here. So I have the heels in, the toes turned out. We're gonna press the knees outward. So even when we're having back issues, if you're having tightness, it comes a lot too from the hips. So opening up the hips is a great way. So see if you can drop your seat down and then push those knees out with the elbows, and you can shift a little side to side. Straightening out the legs. Ooh, heel toe it in. Roll up slow. Ooh, fix anything. Roll the shoulders back. And then give me ear to shoulder. Roll it down, ear to shoulder. And then eyes go forward. Big inhale. I hope your body feels amazing. Reach it up. Pull it down into your heart center. Touch that skin, and one last deep breath here. Ah, thank you guys, yay. Shavasana, I was thinking about a Shavasana and I thought, you know what, I know you guys, you're like, man, I got stuff I gotta do, but I appreciate you taking time for your body today. It totally needs this, more than you think, right? So remember, take those few minutes, it was maybe, what was it, 13 minutes here, 2-3 times a week, and I'm gonna tell you what, you'll get more out of your workouts. Thank you guys, you have an awesome day. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Liza, Jen, thank you, Catherine, Chiki, and Carol. Thank you guys. We'll see you back on the mat. Take care.